Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new Deku was a Spartan What If. But difference. This is What If Deku was the Master Chief. Now, you know who you are. You hounded me. I said I was going to do a different What If first, then this. But I'll do this one first so it gives you something to watch, okay? And where we start this What If off is on a alien vessel that we all know is the Covenant vessel, the one where Master Chief loses his best friend. It's him, Kelly. I can't remember the other two's names off the top of my head. Those two are the only ones that I remember. As well, they say, "Come on, gotta go," as they all leave as Sierra 117's friend. Well, basically commits Sudoku and blows himself up along with the Coveys on the ship. Now, he's still extremely saddened by this, even though he's now 19. He goes on one big mission with Blue Team, which is him, Kelly. Kelly's the one with the shotgun constantly. Hopefully, you can see in the image now. Him, Kelly, sniper rifle woman, and I remember that one movie that he was in where him, Kelly, the blue guy, and I think the sniper rifle were all in the rescuing Dr. Halsey from the Sinhealy fleet. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but they get deployed on one mission, and the mission is to take out a prophet. And I know what you're saying. Wait, insane gorilla, but why a prophet? It's because the way he's going to get into my hero area is through a bit of debauchery. Anyway, he gets the mission along with Blue Team. Him and Kelly are really close after losing their friend. Is well, this is this is the end of the meeting. As this officer says, and that's who you're going to be fighting, 0117. Do you get me? As he puts the cigar in his mouth. As he says, I don't want to hear you back, Chief, through your comms or whatever. Get it done. As Kelly just hits Chief as he says, got it, sir. Don't worry. We'll get this prophet out of here in no time. As Kelly perks up, saying, don't forget about us, Chief. You may be the legendary Spartan himself, but even a legend needs a team. Don't always back us out of a fight. You hear me? Don't worry, Sierra 1. Don't worry, Sierra 087. We got it. Chief, it's Kelly. Stop calling us by our serial names. Or serial numbers. Just call us by our actual names. Sorry. After. I know, Chief. We all know. So why don't we go and get this profit, huh? Surely it can't be that bad. You never know. This mission might actually go easy. I hope you're right, Kelly. I hope you're right. And the reason why I have him such a low voice, because, well, deeper voice, he's seen a lot and he's been shouting quite a lot, so his voice is very deep when it comes to the helmet. As they all four of them walk out, the only officer, well, the officer, I think I've said it was only, never mind, he's a regular officer, a sergeant to be precise, as he says, Chief, I know what happened. Don't let that bother you, okay? Got Sergeant Johnson. Potato, potato. Get going. As they all get in pelicans, because they're above the area where the prophet is, as they leave. Now, what Sergeant Johnson didn't realise is that the Covenant had a new weapon. One that blinked people out of existence, only for them to teleport somewhere else. Because it's Forerunner tech. They reversed engineered it. A heretical thing by the Covenant. But these are Covenant scientists, so they're sort of experimenting as this new weapon fires. As it doesn't teleport, but disintegrates an entire pelican. As it, well, not disintegrates it per se, but hits it enough for it to start disintegrating. As it catches on fire, as it goes barreling down to the ground from orbit. As well, another pelican with one half of blue team gets also the same treatment, but it hits a mountain range. And the two blue team members walk out with cuts and bumps and bruises and cuts, but they're alive. The others, yeah, they never stood a chance. Now, Kelly and Zuko had a different altercation with their one. It actually worked and blinked them out of existence. Well, so the Covenant thought. Turns out it only teleported somehow two occupants, Kelly and Chief. As their signatures from the life sign signatures of them go just 2 clicks and they're both gone. Now, obviously the two blue team members are shouting, Kelly, Chief. Repeat, Kelly, Chief, are you alive? Respond. As they get static. But on the Chief and Kelly's end, they they teleport in front of some huge nesting ground with creatures that look like something out of a nightmare as they scream and run at them. As they teleport again, this time seeing two massive creatures, one with a face full of eyeballs that shoots lasers out of them, and the dog thing that looks like an artillery piece as they disappear again. This time, they're falling and they don't teleport. They fall and fall from orbit, mind you. They had something with them, so they had something to cover their hot descent. As they plummet to this mysterious planet. As Chief tries to long range transmission people from his team saying, Mayday, 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 this is Sierra 117. Repeat, this is Sierra 117 with Spartan yada yada yada. As we go to the planet. As 3 people are fighting. As one of them says, one for all for one is mine. Mine to control and mine to use. As 2 people stand at him saying, we will never let you rule this world. As somebody shouts, and cut! As they all look at this person as they say, what have we screwed up on now? As this guy says, you're meant to say, I will rule this world. And you're meant to say, not while I stand. As they hear rumbling, as the guy in the mask points up and says, what the hell is that? As they see, 3 fireballs. As they go whizzing overhead. All of a sudden, one bit breaks off and goes in a completely different direction. As all 3 of them that are standing there saying, what the hell? Let's go and check it out. They go and do that. Chief goes flying through trees into a forest. Kelly goes flying into a mountain range where there's trees. And the object they were in is a pelican. Badly damaged one. The reason why the pelican got teleported with him, okay? After a little while. As the pelican crashes and goes kablooey, Chief gets in contact with Kelly as she gives her report saying she's in a mountain range, but she's picking up a lot of signatures, a lot of fast moving signatures, she might add. As Chief says, alright, I'm on my way to you, taking detours. As he gets into a tree as he hears voices, 3 of them. As somebody says, well, it's not my fault that there's a huge smoke signal. And by the way, can I please take this godforsaken helmet off? I know my quirk can allow me to see things, but I love to use my actual eyes. For once. Is a guy with yellow hair, with blonde hair and muscles, with a 6-pack, as some people say, just shouts, saying, alright, just take it off already. As the girl with black hair just laughs, saying, even though you 2 are supposed to be enemies in this show, you sure do bicker like brothers. As they both look at her, saying, shut up. It's not our fault that we argue all the time. Let's just go and see what the hell's going on, then head back to the studios and continue. Alright, I want to get this show over and done with. And she says, alright. I get the message. Hey, let's see what we got. As both the men say, fine. As the guy takes his helmet off, revealing white hair and green eyes. As he sighs, saying, finally I can breathe. Phew, that stinks in there. As they both appear at the crash site, Chief still is in the tree line. As they say, what the hell is this? Is this some sort of new aircraft? As All for One, I'm going to still call him All for One, just pokes it a bit as, a panel falls off. as he quickly backs off, saying, I didn't do this. It was already like this when I got here. As One for All, aka Toshinori, in his teenage years, or his mid-teenage years, he's approaching an adult. He's almost an adult, so he says, yeah, you didn't do it because you poked the thing and it fell off. Have you seen the amount of damage it's in at the minute? As he says, hey Nana, shouldn't we call the other the pro heroes and that? The pros, the cons, well, hopefully not the cons, but just the pros and the police, because I think they're going to be very suspicious of us all being here, even though we're supposed to be at the studios. As Nana just says, you stop it. You're getting as bad as he is. There's One for All, no, All for One, just leans forward saying, huh? You want to say that to my face, Nana? Just to let you know, I'm supposed to kill you in the scene, right? But considering when we, all three of us fucked up, we need to, redo it. As Nana just says, I know. You gotta admit, though, it's rather fun. As All for One and One for All just both raise their arms and saying, really? You think this is fun? When you're an alien ship, how the hell are we not even freaking out about this? But yet we're just standing here, mesmerized, saying, ooh, let's poke it. As everybody looks at All for One. As he just says, what? Oh, come on, stop looking at me. It's not my fault, honest. If I could put the panel back and wherever that went, I'll put it back. And this is where they hear a snap as they all turn around, as the chief runs off, as they shout, hold it right there, mister, as they all run after him. And yes, for you who are noticing how All for One's all buddy-buddy with these guys, it's because he is actually an actor in this. Yes, an actual actor. He's actually paid to act as a villain in this. And Nana Shimura and Toshinori were paid also to be actors. And All Might is Toshinori's hero name because he is a hero, or playing to be a hero. And Nana Shimura obviously gave him One for All. So don't get on my ass about that. All for One is an actor. Toshinori and Nana Shimura were paid by the same company to be the heroes that All for One defeats. So yeah, as they all run after him, all run after Chief, aka known as Deku, as he runs to the mountains, as he tells Kelly to stay where she is. He's on his way, but he's got company, so when they meet, they have to run. As she says, alright, but she's in a bit of a confrontation of her own, because there's a little bit of a problem where she is. She's being attacked by a bear, and this bear seems to be intelligent. as in the bear talks to her, is talking to her while attacking her, saying, and, well, not only saying stuff to her, he's also in a tuxedo. Don't ask how the bear's in a tuxedo. Don't ask. You just need to know that he works at UA. As she says, this bear is talking to me, and at the moment trying to kill me. Or I assume he's trying to kill me. So at the moment I am in a bit of a life or death situation, so a little help wouldn't go amiss. So get your ass over here. As Chief puts the pedal to the metal and runs even faster, catching everybody off guard, including All Might. Well, no, it just catches all three of them off guard. As All Might just says, "Well, fuck. Who's got a boosting quirk? Because we ain't catching this bastard at this point." As All for One sort of says, "Jesus Christ. Hold on, everybody." As he just grabs everybody and says, "These guys aren't getting away from us that easy." As he does his quirk, multiple quirk thing where he has his arm that turns into, well, in my personal point, a huge ass F off cannon. And just grabs hold of Nana Shimura and Toshinori and jettisons all three of them towards the chief at faster speeds just to try and keep up. And this is where Chief actually lobs a grenade. As Nana says, "Look out, grenade!" As All for One then puts his arm out at the ground as he jettisons them all upwards as the grenade goes off. As they all say, right. Well, All for One says, "We need to put this guy behind bars. Jesus Christ. We only want to talk." As he then starts kicking up into high gear again, trying to find Chief. As the Chief actually hides. This time. As All for One and Nana Shimura and Toshinori all try and find him. Then end up giving up. Then Chief manages to find, well, his teammate, as she is still in the fight with the bear. As Chief has another grenade, primes it, grabs hold of the bear, well, the speaking bear, and shoves it down his throat. Then closes his mouth and kicks off the edge of the mountain, grabbing hold of Kelly at the same time, as the grenade goes boom in the guy's stomach. As well, let's say this: his intestinal area is completely gone. So yeah, he's dead. Well, that's where I'm leaving it, fellas. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this itches your craving for more Halo what ifs. Peace.